Previously on Behind the Podcast.
Hello, I am Gerdon Dustflurgen Blurgen. I am the mayor of Oslo, Norway.
Try some of this here deep-fried lemonade.
What's up, Joanne?
I love you very much. Bing, 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 right? Bing, 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 right? Bing, 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 right? Bing.
Do you have any more stupid questions, human?
This week on Behind the Podcast, we delve further into the mysteries of the podcast The Demented Revolution. As our intrepid reporter, Johan, soon realized there may be more to the Demented Revolution than most people realized. Here's Johan with more.
Thanks, Gary. As you know, the more questions we asked about the Demented Revolution, it didn't give us any answers, just more questions. And then those questions got answers, but more questions were raised, then some of the first questions were answered, but we forgot the original question at that point, and to be honest, we completely forgot the original point of it all. We realized here at Behind the Podcast that the Demented Revolution was spearheading a conspiracy that went so deep and involved so many people that we just didn't have the time to figure it out. But we did anyway. And what we uncovered about the Demented Revolution is so shocking, so blatantly unnerving, it may very well shake the podcast industry to the core.
Okay, places, everyone. Demented Revolution opening in 5.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
4. Run the king of the world! 3.
Let's put a smile on that face.
2.
I'm a land farmer, motherfucker!
The revolution will not be televised.
This revolution will be podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Demented Revolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Demented Revolution, my revolutionary brothers and sisters, as we're broadcasting live from Oslo, Norway. It's going to be a great show for you today. A lot of exciting surprises. But before we get to that, sitting across from me, codename Shannon.
Hey guys, what's up?
And codename Joe.
Yes.
Shannon, let's get it rolling right off the bat. What's we got on the table?
Okay, we got a little bit of movie chit-chat today. Some interesting news about some Oscar winners.
They're back again?
They're back. But they're also doing really surprising movies. I think in 2016, nobody seems to care anymore. Everyone's like, I just want to have fun. So I'll talk about that when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Movie.
Go.
Chit-chat.
All right, we're going to be going right into movie chit-chat, but a special treat for our listeners. One of our revolutionaries, codename Danny, has decided to join us, winner of the Oslo, Norway, which was Mayor of Oslo, Norway look-alike contest. Codename Danny, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Got to use your microphone voice here, Danny.
You gotta put your mouth into the mic.
Oh, so I have to put it in right here. This is where you like it.
And he's already made it uncomfortable. So we're going to be going right into movie chit-chat. So, codename Shannon, take it away.
Okay, so the very first story that I thought was crazy was the fact that Helen Mirren is joining Fast and Furious 8. She's actually going to be in the movie.
I don't know what's up with Helen Mirren.
What do you mean?
She did all those Academy Award winner. She played Margaret Thatcher, right? Was that her or was that Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep. She played the Queen.
She played the Queen.
But I would also like to point out she was in Red.
I was just gonna say, but then she shows up in Red as, and I think one of the best scenes in Red too.
Okay.
She's and I just saw her last night in a movie called The Eye in the Sky, where she played a military colonel, which was kind of weird to see her walking around in camouflage barking orders all the time.
That was the one with Alan Rickman, right? Wasn't it his last movie?
Last film of Alan Rickman. It was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good film. So
Will she be a good addition to the Furious?
Well, I don't think anything's a good addition to the Furious films at all. They're just like cartoons at this point.
Yeah, it's like just throwing everything.
So why doesn't Obama just get us a guest spot on this at some point?
That's next. You know that's next. As soon as he's not president anymore, he'll probably be in Fast 9. Oh my gosh, there's been 8 of these movies. Is no one like?
But does it say does it say villain, hero, just an old lady walking across the street and almost gets hit by a car? What is the?
Helen Mirren, Charlize Theron.
Helen Mirren, Charlize Theron, Kurt Russell.
But I will say this.
Kurt Russell's in this one.
Yeah, he was in the last
Mirren.
one.
Helen Mirren.
In the last one.
Hot
Kurt
body.
Russell was in the last one.
Microphone voice. Microphone.
Okay. So Wayne is like, Helen Mirren, hot body.
She does have a hot body.
What do you think? Would you watch it knowing that
she is a gilf?
That she's.
I love gilfs.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you right now, Helen Mirren. Go Google Helen Mirren. Go Google Helen Mirren, and on the computer.
Safe search on.
And you'll see she's a honey. She's a good looking woman.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh gee.
Pants back on, Danny.
Oh yes.
Okay.
She does have that sexy grandmother
How
qualities.
old is she? Is she 70 now? Because that is amazing. Like I think it's like a lot of male actors get a lot of attention for being good looking past a certain time. I think it's kind of cool that she's like.
Look at that picture.
She's an old lady. She's an old lady.
Very nice.
She's an old lady. That was when she
may be
was
70, but those cities are like 20 at least.
classy as always, Joe. Classy as always.
Helen Mirren, if you're listening to this, I love you.
Anyway, so I thought that was pretty funny. The next bit of news, which is pretty crazy. Okay, so I thought this was interesting. So, they basically started to talk about Jared Leto's Joker, and I know Wayne is like, I think it looks.
It's not
stupid.
just me.
He's gonna do good. I think he's gonna do good.
I don't know who's that
You're gonna
talking.
hurt really-
That's not by a microphone.
I'm sorry. I don't have one in my face like that.
Oh my God.
So how close do you have to
This
be?
is a Make-A-Wish Foundation, so nobody realized that Danny's a special needs person.
Okay, so
Danny, microphone. Do not be scared of it. It reminds me of my Uncle John.
I don't like getting too close to you. I don't want to rub your beard on my face.
Oh my gosh.
Into the mic. See how we're all talking in the microphones?
Yes.
Okay.
And in no way am I going to adjust your voice in any way to make it sound stupid.
I totally believe that. You'll be high-pitched the entire time, but Jared Leto, I think, will be doing good.
Okay.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto as the Joker.
Yes.
Wayne is very against it. I know that.
To me, it looks more like old school Batman.
What?
The cartoon, okay? The good cartoon.
With the grill, though?
You are out
It's
of your mind.
modern times.
I do feel like he's gonna sound like, I'm gonna hurt you really, really.
It's the grill. He can't talk.
He's not gonna Ben Affleck.
gonna hurt you really bad.
He can't talk. Poor guy. So
hurt you really bad. He's like Edward G. Robinson. I'll get you, see. I'll get you, see. Just sit right there, I'll plug you one, see.
Hey, no one thought, what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger
That
was
is
gonna
true.
do good.
10 Things I Hate About You and
Be like a
Brokeback
Knight's
Mountain.
Tale.
Yeah.
Be like,
Knight's
Mr. Knight's
Tale,
Tale is
dude.
gonna be
This is
Joker.
gonna be the Joker.
Killed it.
Exactly. That is very
I never
true.
once thought that.
You never once
I
thought
thought
that
Monsters Ball was going to be the Joker.
Monsters
I
Ball.
didn't go with 10 things. But Jared Leto, it's going to be what? Dallas Buyers Club as the Joker?
So the director of the movie says that
going to go with that one?
the director of the movie says that Jared Leto's Joker, his look was inspired by Instagram drug lords.
Ooh.
The best sort of drug lords are Instagram.
Absolutely.
Let me read the quote. A lot of it has to do with creating a character with some kind of history and footprint in our world, and not have this sacrosanct being outside of our continuum, our reality. If a guy like him really existed today, where would he come from? How would he do business? What would he look like? Who would he know? In my mind, I took a lot of inspiration from the drug lords on Instagram. It's a great way to understand the lifestyle of a villain.
That was his quote?
That was the director's quote.
That was Jared Leto.
Wow.
Like Jared Leto. No, Jared Leto is crazy. Did you know he was sent like bullets to Will Smith in character? He was in character for like the entire movie. He was crazy.
I think he also sent everybody from the cast.
I think he
like
stalked.
Dead Rat.
I think he stalked Margot. I think he
A
stalked
dead
Margot
rat.
Robbie.
Dead rat.
He was crazy. He was method all the way. He really went there. So
Here's Instagram drug lords.
Very nice.
really,
As we're showing pornographic photos of drug lords on Instagram.
I want to be a drug lord.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, it can be arranged.
golden weapons and ostentatious cars, women in bikinis and tigers.
Stacks of money.
Yeah, that's what I see when the Joker. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna just jump in here really quick and go into the topic I was gonna talk about later. But Suicide Squad, which is starring Jared Leto as the Joker. After the movie comes out, which is going to be when's the release date?
Oh, it's August. It's August.
Is it August?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's right
then
on
I
the
am.
corner.
Then you know what? I take back everything I say.
Retraction.
Retraction.
I will, because I was under the impression that it was coming out in July.
No, it's
So
August.
it's coming out in August. The only reason I was going to say is that they are really ramping it up in San Diego Comic-Con for Suicide Squad. They're taking over Hard Rock, the hotel, turning it into this huge Suicide Squad thing where you can get tattoos, you can get photo ops in the prison cells, stuff like that. They're changing the whole. So they're really pushing Suicide Squad huge. I thought it was coming out before San Diego, and I was going to say, man, they really have a lot of faith that this movie's going to do well, because you're not going to see a Batman versus Superman taking over anything soon.
Unlikely, no.
So here's a fun fact. Little do we know, Batman has already killed this new Joker in the movie American Psycho.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Wait,
What
what?
are you talking about?
Christian
What's
Bale.
happening? Wait.
In the movie American Psycho, Christian Bale kills Jared Leto. So therefore,
Oh my gosh.
he kills Batman killed Joker. There you go.
Mind blown.
Oh my god.
Didn't know that, did you, fuckers?
Although I think that's really funny to me, because have you guys ever seen that image? There's an image of the three guys from Kick-Ass, and they point out that two of the guys from Kick-Ass ended up being Quicksilver in a movie. Evan Peters ended up being Quicksilver in the Fox movie, and Aaron Taylor Johnson ended up being Quicksilver in the Marvel movie. Yeah, and they were both in Kick-Ass. I was like, okay.
Kick-Ass, awesome movie.
Yes, it kicked ass.
It was pretty good.
It kicked ass twice.
Why, hello, Daddy. Didn't even see you there.
Hey, are you here? Okay, so one thing we really wanted to talk about, I know you guys are probably interested in seeing what's going to happen with Spider-Man Homecoming. So that's the official name of the next Spider-Man movie.
Really, it's not an origin story, because I'd really like to see how it all begins again.
For the fifth time.
No, they have not said anything about it being an origin movie, but there's going to be a lot of really interesting people in there. Donald Glover is going to be in it. Martin Starr is going to be in it. Michael Keaton is going to be in it. Like,
What?
yeah, they're going kind of for broke here.
Martin Starr.
Martin Starr. I'm going to show you a picture of Martin Starr.
I know the name Martin Starr.
You have. He's in Silicon Valley.
But he was also in San Diego SDCC.
It's possible. You
Yes.
see. Yes.
It was
He's an actor who
what they call
you've seen around a lot.
NTSF SVSUV.
Oh,
SD.
you mean created by Paul Scheer? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really watched that one.
Very
but,
funny. But yes, he was in Dead Snow 2.
Oh.
He was the leader of the kids.
Now you're speaking my language.
All right. Yeah. What about you, Danny? Are you interested in seeing the Spider-Man movie?
I really am. It looks like they're doing something. Jesus. Looks like they're doing something new with it. Finally bringing back to younger Spider-Man.
I feel they really casted well as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think they did. I think they casted really well. Again, he's an actual teenager, which I think is a huge plus, rather than somebody on the verge of 30, which has been the trend in recent years.
Aunt May. Oh.
Yeah, she's going to be in it. Obviously,
Is she going to be in it?
Obviously.
Oh, she's another one.
Robert Downey
Her and Helen Mirren
Jr.
sandwich. Can you imagine?
She's like she's 50. Helen
Marissa
Mirren's old
Tomei.
enough to be her mom.
To be Helen Mirren's mom?
Helen Mirren's old enough to be Marissa Tomei's mom.
Oh,
That's
Marissa
right.
Tomei and Helen Mirren. Oh, crazy old wrinkled sandwich.
Oh
Great.
my God. Okay.
Come on. Who here does not think Marissa Tomei is still unbelievably hot?
No, she is.
She's a good
She'll
looking
get it
girl.
like Bambi's
She's another
mother.
gilf.
I do have to say, I thought
Is she GILF material
no,
or is it still MILF?
50s?
50 is technically GILF. She could have had a kid
In
that had a
today's day and
kid.
age, 14 years old is a GILF.
Oh my gosh. But I thought it was really cool in Civil War, which I'm pretty sure we all loved. In Civil War, it was nice to see Robert Downey Jr. flirting with a woman his own age.
Are we
I was like,
talking
wow,
about,
that's pretty cool.
The movie Civil War or the actual Civil War?
The actual Civil he ages really well. Really well.
I'm a fan of
Quit
the
hogging my
South.
Of the fan of the South. Oh my God. You did go into a detailed explanation of Song of the South. I remember that, so I won't forget that.
I know.
Yeah.
He was there.
he was there in the action.
That's why I like the old ones.
Okay, and this next story is for Joe. Okay, so
All right.
So Marilyn Manson is going to be in a movie as a hitman.
Oh, fuck yes. Speaking of that, July 1st, I will be seeing Marilyn Manson and Slipknot at the Cruising Amphitheater. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He's still touring?
He's doing his thing.
Marilyn Manson, back in the day, here's a little side note. There is a pub, as we like to call it, in the hipster area. I don't know if it's still there anymore. It's called Poe House. Right, so it's supposed to be Poorhouse, but Poe House.
Mm-hmm.
And we went there, and Marilyn Manson was just getting kind of big. His drummer, his band were all there, and they were just hanging out, everybody drinking. It wasn't like they're getting mobbed by anybody because they weren't that famous. And I knew who they were, and so I was walking past to go to the bathroom, and I saw the drummer, and I said, "Hey, man, love your music," and he spit in my face.
What? Oh my!
Literally spit in my face.
Are you sure he was the drummer?
And I was,
Maybe he wasn't.
He's just a random.
It's very
He's like a homeless man.
And then I woke up.
Was it spit and not something else?
Oh no!
The story took a dark turn.
Wow. Okay.
So from that point on, not a big fan of Marilyn Manson or his posse.
Yeah, that would be enough to turn anybody. Yeah. Okay, so this film is supposedly the story of an abusive father, drug dealer, and pimp who hires a hitman to kill his rebellious adopted son and his lover and adopted sister. What the heck? It's like the most convoluted.
So he's a pimp. He's a drug dealer. He's
his sister, his lover.
Okay, wait.
What?
An abusive father, drug dealer, and pimp.
Okay, he's abusive. He's a drug dealer,
and he's a pimp who hires a hitman to kill.
He doesn't like his kids being a little rambunctious.
To kill.
You didn't put the milk back in the fridge.
You bastards.
He wants to hire a hitman to kill his adopted son and his son's lover and adopted sister. Oh gosh.
Getting a little, yeah.
This is getting a little weird.
But Marilyn Manson's in it as a hitman. I'm gonna
Does it say
definitely see it.
who writes it or who
directs it?
Because that could give us a little maybe cross fingers.
John Swab. Don't know who John Swab is, but it's going to be at Fantasia Film Festival, which is a genre festival where they have a lot of genre films.
So straight to DVD.
Probably, but Marilyn Manson is in it, and apparently he was in Sons of Anarchy, which I have not seen.
Marilyn Manson was in Sons of
Yes,
Anarchy?
he was. Yeah.
What was his role?
Another reason why.
Because I'm only half. I'm not even all the way through.
He was a biker.
He played a biker on a show about bikers.
Did he sell
Was he really
guns?
a biker?
That's it?
Did he really was a biker?
He was a biker.
Because he doesn't look like
Not like a
biker
drug
at
lord
all.
or anything, or just.
Well,
He
were
looks like a
weapon
vampire.
salesmen.
Yeah.
weapon salesman. There you go.
He was a drug lord, and he was a biker.
I have some guns for you.
The beautiful guns. The beautiful
Woke up
guns.
on the shore of cocaine.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Poor.
Tainted guns.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be interesting, Joe. I feel like you need to check it out.
Stoked.
Let us know.
Yeah, I definitely.
Oh no, he was the prison guy.
Oh yeah, the prison guy.
He was in prison.
He was in prison guy.
He was
Prison,
Mr.
probably a
Prison
drug
guy.
lord too.
Instagram drug lord, I'm sure.
Instagram drug lord.
Jared Leto did the Joker about him. But Marilyn Manson's role in Sons of Anarchy. A lot of people know that.
Okay.
Oh, insider tip.
Okay, all right, guys. And the last story is, I don't know how interested you're going to be, so we're just going to run through it, but I thought it was interesting. Basically, they are going to do the movie adaptation of
Winnie the Pooh.
Well, at least you got the first letter.
Water World. Water the Pooh.
Wasn't that Waterworld in general? Oh no,
Rango with a W.
Rango with a
Rango.
Wango, just Wango.
Wango.
Rango Z Tango.
Wango was a good movie. I liked Wango, but no, they're doing the movie version of Wicked, which is one of the most popular
That is true.
and most popular musicals. Okay.
Will a dwarf hang himself in the set?
Oh my God! Wow. Wayne, have you watched any musical that you've ever liked?
Yes.
Okay. Any musical you want to share with us?
Sure.
Do you want to share it now?
Okay.
Seems like a Newsies
Little
kind
Shop of
guy.
Horrors. I saw on
Okay.
Broadway.
Good.
I did.
Really enjoyed that. I saw
Chicago?
Did not see Chicago live. I saw, but I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah,
I
very good.
saw. I know I seen one with Bob Fosse retrospective, which was enjoyable. It had a lot of Bob Fosse's shows, dances, and whatnot.
Okay.
What's the one? She's a prostitute in Vietnam, and she gets pregnant by
Madam
an American.
Butterfly? Miss Saigon?
Miss Saigon. So Miss Saigon, which was not that great because it was all opera. And that's everything was sung. So even just the little extras like, "What are you doing here? Close that door."
Oh.
You know, and so every little thing was a song. So it was just like, ugh. But you just have to admire a show that opens with a guy dry humping a Cadillac on the
really
right in the very beginning. Oh, I saw Sunset Boulevard. No, that wasn't a musical,
Sunset
though.
Boulevard.
That was just a play.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yes, I've seen musicals. Enjoy musicals.
Okay.
Shannon, I know you saw Evil Dead the musical, like I did. I loved it.
I did. It was very over the top, super crazy.
That was awesome. I had a
It
blast.
was really fun. I sat in the splash zone. I was not prepared, despite the fact that I was
splash
sitting.
zone for the viewers.
Yeah, I'm lost with that.
Oh, okay. So,
Cast masturbates onto the crowd.
Awesome.
they give you a sheet.
Sign them up.
Yes, I'm there. What? Bell's on.
Okay, so I went to Las Vegas with my best friend. He wanted to go and see Evil Dead the musical. We bought tickets to the Splash Zone. When you're in the Splash Zone, they give you a T-shirt with a Target sign on it. They put you right up front, and all the seats are covered in a sheet. They are actually covered in a sheet, and they're like, "You're going to get wet. Please be warned." And
I say that to all my dates.
that only happened once. Okay, so yeah, so they just like, okay, so when anybody dies in Evil Dead, the blood splatters all over you. It's crazy.
It's like super dramatic. Just,
and they catch you out of nowhere. Like sometimes you'll just be there and he's like, and then all of a sudden you'll just feel splashed from way on the other side, like somebody's been hiding in the wings to get you. At one point there was a guy, his intestines were out and he was just bleeding and spraying on the crowd, and there was a couple who were like hiding under the tarp, and he was like, "What are you doing? Didn't you pay for this shit?" Like it was fun. It was crazy.
I
But-
actually had older people leave during the show because that's so much profanity.
Wow.
They had,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
so much
there's a
profanity
lot.
and blood, and they're like, the first thing you hear is, "Hey, Shelly, you stupid bitch!" and right away I see this old couple like just stand up. "Oh, hi, my word, I'm out of here."
Which I don't understand. If you're buying tickets to Evil Dead the musical, it's like, what? This is preposterous. I was expecting something a little more highbrow.
I feel like they had season tickets, so they just go to all the shows.
And they that happened to my friend who I saw Evil Dead with. His friend, his parents went and saw Book of Mormon, and they were like, "Oh, that was awful. I was so offended." I'm like, did you not see from the makers of South Park above the thing? And Book of Mormon I saw in Washington D.C. was great.
Spam-A-Lot. I saw that one as well.
Yes, Book of Mormon is a musical I like. Spam-A-Lot I have not seen. Chicago, of course. Any good ones, Danny? I know you like some musicals.
Yes, I love me some Avenue Q. Avenue Q is a wonderful time.
Avenue Q, yes, that's a popular one.
I did. Back
Okay.
in the day. It was a Wednesday.
Written by some of the people who wrote Frozen. Fun fact.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, actually.
I didn't get any other jokes
From Frozen or from
Bro.
No, as far as I know, they just wrote the songs.
Oh,
they just
okay.
wrote the songs. I don't think they wrote the
The
lyrics.
Because Avenue Q, their songs were a little different.
Just a little. Just a little. So yeah, and also, okay, so I'm excited for Wicked because Wicked is actually very good and I think it'd be very interesting. But I'm not excited for the other one. Go ahead.
What's the other one?
The other one, Cats. They're making a movie version of Cats. It's awful. Have you seen?
Is it
Cats?
is it one of those where they use actual cats and then
I
they just
don't-
move their mouths?
No, wait, you've never seen
like they
any?
stick peanut butter in their mouth, so they're like. "Nyah, nyah, nyah, nyah."
You've never seen any pictures of Cats performances?
Of the
What do you
play
mean?
Of
or
the play?
movie?
Of the play?
No, I've seen the play.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's like that. What are they going to do? Okay, it's going to be terrible no matter
Can
what.
you imagine if they just use actual cats and then just
At
like, oh,
CGI
meow, Maurice.
That's going to be awful. It's gonna, and then if they and then if they do it where they do it like on Broadway, it's going to be terrible too. Can you imagine everybody with the terrible paint?
See, there's some things that don't translate well to the screen.
Yeah.
I believe Mamma Mia was one of those.
Oh.
Where it was the longest
God.
running, like one of the longest running musicals
It
in New
really
York.
was.
And it's a lot of fun if you go see it live.
Yeah, because you're having fun and laughing or whatever.
Whereas in the movie, it was just embarrassing to watch. It's like, yikes.
Nobody-
Pierce Brosnan, please stop.
Nobody could sing,
yes,
nobody could dance. That was really offensive to me. Why am I paying money for a musical if nobody can sing or dance? Although Meryl Streep got better. She got a lot better for Into the Woods, but I hated Into the Woods. So it was like...
Meryl Streep has had some singing. She did the one Carrie Fisher biopic, which was... they didn't come out and say it was Carrie Fisher, but she played the actress who was an alcoholic, had the alcoholic mother.
Oh, no.
Really?
Wow, I
It's
didn't know that.
It's such a great movie, and she played and at the end she did a song, and she was really good.
She was really terrible in Mamma Mia, so maybe she was just out of practice.
But some things don't translate well. Little Shop of Horrors, fun movie, better play.
You think so? I really loved the movie.
I enjoyed the movie.
I'm not saying I actually absolutely love the
Seymour.
love the movie, but I think but the play, because they can do more stuff with it, like the play ends where everybody dies, everybody gets eaten. And then the plants' vines come out like over the crowd, and flowers bloom out, and it's all the people that they ate faces on. They're singing at the end, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
I would enjoy that.
Whereas in the movie, that did not happen. But still, it was a good movie, enjoyable movie. I like it when a lot of people. It almost seems like just a bunch of friends all get together and have fun and make a movie, because like all the little cameos and whatnot were just a blast.
Oh, they were great. They were great. But yeah.
But Wicked. Here's my problem with Wicked.
What's your problem?
Let's see a show of hands out there. Who's looking forward to Wicked?
Why are you not looking forward to Wicked?
Unanimous. Everybody is, except for me. Well, number one, I have to say, I did not see the musical, did not see the play.
Sure.
I did read the book.
Oh no, the book is not.
And I wanted to gouge my eyes out because I
didn't like the book. I hated the book.
I love the written word, as anybody can tell, because I love to gather you guys around the campfire and read to you.
Mm-hmm.
But when I picked it, it's like, oh, what a great idea for a story.
Mm-hmm.
The view from the witch from Wizard of Oz. And I thought, this is going to be funny, tongue-in-cheek, and holy God, it was horrible.
I hated it.
It was horrific, and I just thought, you have ruined everything for me. Not that I'm a big fan of Wizard of Oz anyway, because I just think it's a stupid movie. There, I said it. It's out.
You are wrong, just like everybody on the world.
Just like everybody.
Everybody just disagrees with you. Everyone disagrees with you.
What
But
are you
yes.
thinking? It's a horrible movie.
How is it a horrible?
Shall we go on with what was wrong with
Wizard of Oz? No, we're not going
They
to go
had
down
one
that
road. One road.
Yes, they had one road.
One road to go one way.
It's the yellow brick road.
But what if
they didn't say follow the gray brick road? They said follow the yellow brick road.
Follow
road.
that path. It's like, which way should I go? There's only one fucking road. There's only one way to
Look,
go.
okay. There was a lot of murder and crazy stuff in that movie, but it was awesome. Who cares? There was
and
one
on top
road.
Of that, a house fell on somebody. There was no, holy shit, this person's just
Everyone's
dead. They're
just
all
like,
oh, thank God.
They're
And
like,
take
yeah,
your
she
shoes.
said.
And take your shoes. Take your shoes.
Take that bitch's shoes.
They,
By the way,
yeah,
take your shoes. Now,
take her
if you were to
shoes.
find somebody dead, like during a tornado, come up and be like, oh my God, the house fell on somebody, you wouldn't be like, take their shoes.
Yeah, she didn't take their shoes, though. They appeared on her feet magically. And she was like, what the heck? Then they tried to murder, like, a 15-year-old several
camera
times.
cut away.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of
even
insane
though,
stuff
even though
in the movie.
it is, I'm sorry, if water is going to kill you,
yes.
Why do you have a bucket of it in your house? An uncovered bucket that's not in a locked room
Because
anywhere?
maybe she didn't know. How is she supposed to know it's going to kill her till it kills her? You might not know you're allergic to bee stings until the bee stings you.
Up until this point, she never had a bath. It never rained.
That's why she was green, guys. That's why she was green, okay?
So
she had never washed anything off. She never washed anything off.
Then why would she have a bucket there? For
She
what?
didn't because the monkeys are thirsty. The monkeys are thirsty. They're flying
monkeys are
around.
thirsty.
They're flying around
They're expending
and they're
a lot of calories.
They're trying to find Dorothy.
And let me get this straight.
That movie is one of the most iconic movies for
at
a
the
reason.
At the very end, where it's like, I just want to go home. It's like, this has been a fucked up drug trip. I want to go home.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, oh, well, you could have gone home like back then when the house found the lady. Just click your heels together. Been like, bitch, you could have told me this before the fucking trees were chasing after me, before the fucking monkeys were flying out of the sky. Instead, it's like, oh no, sorry.
Everybody in that movie has a willful disregard for everybody else. It's like, I don't really care what you. Oh, walk down the yellow brick road. Oh. you should probably avoid that poppy field. Oh, whatever, they're gone anyway. Let's just let them go.
I'm behind the curtain. Oh, sorry, everybody. You've been living a dream. Well, off I go in a balloon. Hey, see everybody. Bye.
I'm just saying.
What the hell?
It was
and then
awesome.
after all that, it turns out to be just a fever dream.
It was just a fever dream.
It's
it was
is this Twilight
awesome.
Zone or Wizard of Oz? It is.
Obviously, it's a fever dream. The same people are in it. What did you expect? Like, man, that's funny. The people in this crazy land look exactly like the people she just spoke to.
I would rather see a fever dream where it's like where she's like stuck in quicksand and her pants are off and she's like, it's my first day
and
of
her
school.
pants are off.
And
That's great.
Just like a regular,
you would
like night dreams.
just a regular. You want to see a regular boring dream where you stand in front of a class and you have to give a speech.
If I'm stuck in quicksand with my pants
with
off
your
and
pants
I gotta
off.
get to class. Oh no, I can't move.
We will give you $1 million and let's see if it makes any money.
Red slippers. No, stupid movie. Sorry,
stupid movie. What are you talking about?
And they show it every year, so everybody's like, "Oh, I guess it's good because they show it every year."
Wrong.
Right.
It's good because it is one of the best movies ever
just
made.
Follow it.
Because it
Did you
is.
say it's the best movie ever made?
I said one of.
Give me two more.
Two more movies that are very good.
That are the best ever made.
Some Like It Hot.
Whoa.
What? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Shawshank Redemption.
I didn't say it was the best.
One
I
of the
said
best. I will put that one up there.
you can put Shawshank Redemption as one of the best, but if we're gonna talk about hackneyed stuff,
now wait for a second. Are you saying this is the best movie of your personal top 10? Or are you saying no? This is the best made film, one of the best made.
I
films?
would say that Some Like It Hot is one of the best comedies ever. You could find it on most people's top 10 lists. You could find it as one. You can find it. Just look it
You're
up.
claiming Universal, not your personal. You're claiming
Everybody,
Universal.
if you ever watch it, have you watched it?
I have watched it.
And what did you think?
Creepy.
Creepy.
It was creepy. It's bosom buddies back in the 30s.
Bosom buddies, fuck you. It came before bosom buddies. I like how you're like, oh, bosom buddies was better. It only came like 30 years afterwards. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I didn't say it was better. I said that's all it is.
That's
all
all it.
Because people,
yes, but it was
listening
the
people
first
listening to this might not know what Some Like It Hot.
it.
Anybody here know that
Some Like It
Hot?
Hot is basically
Marilyn Monroe. It's a Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis,
Jack Lemmon,
Jack Lemmon,
and Billy Wilder,
Jack
script
Lemmon
and
and Tony Curtis dress up like women to go on this they're what, a band?
They're running from the mob. They're running from the mob, and they're like, okay, they're going to be looking for us in every male band in the country because they're literally they're playing in a band where they're like, hey, I recognize you. Like next time I see you, you're dead, and they're like,
so you're
we
saying
are so
it was
screwed.
Sister Act?
Sister Act.
Sister Act.
So again, 40
Same
years later.
premise.
40 years
Yeah,
later.
so Sister Act ripped it off.
So Sister Act ripped it off. Yeah, except they weren't guys and they were nuns.
So Tu
and
Wong
then she
Fu
sang,
mixed
and
with
she was
Sister
black, and she was black,
But
and
it's
then they had
basically
musical numbers.
It's a cross-dressing movie. And
It's
so
a cross-dressing
you
movie,
get to,
but
you
it's
get to enjoy
the
the
best
like,
one.
oh look, he's a woman, he's hitting on Marilyn Monroe, tee, and
It's
then
the
oh, there's
best
men that are hitting on them, but because and they still haven't done to this day, they cannot dress a man up like a woman in any kind of Hollywood film where you wouldn't say, oh yeah, I'd be totally fooled. Not at all. Not at all. No,
Because
there are some out there.
No.
But in Hollywood movies, I'll give
In
you
Hollywood
that. A lot
movies.
of times they pick very masculine actors, and I'm like, okay.
You know, when I see it's like, oh, Gene Hackman in a dress, and then somebody's like, oh, hey, sexy. It's like, dude, what is happening?
Gene Hackman in a dress.
There's that one movie.
Oh
which,
yeah. Oh yes. Look, the Birdcage. I forgot about that.
There was the one film. Was it not Boomtown Rats? Is it Boomtown Rats? What am I thinking of?
I don't know. What are you thinking of?
It's stupid. Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. Willem Dafoe dressed up as a woman, and it looks like Willem Dafoe dressed up like a woman. And then he shows up at the door and he's like, hey, I'm here as the prostitute for the Don or something. And the guy watching the door goes, oh man, the Don gets all the good ones, and starts making out with him. And I'm like, what is happening here?
Maybe that person has a fetish, and you should.
I was thinking
not
that,
judge.
but then when you watch, what is the one that they had the big twist with? Crying Game.
Crying Game.
Remember the Crying Game?
Oh,
where the big twist
yeah.
was where suddenly the guy takes his robe off. It's like, oh, it's a man.
Yeah.
And nobody would spoil it. They're like, oh, you gotta go see this movie for this big twist. And when I went to see the movie, as soon as the guy came out, I'm like, okay, that's a guy. So I'm still waiting for this big twist, and it's like, okay, he took his robe off, he's a guy. Okay, yeah. But the other guy didn't know he's a guy? How can he not know he's a guy?
I think you have a radar for penis, if I may say.
Well,
so you're just like.
All right, let me ask.
Penis.
My penis radar.
Ace Ventura, did you see Ihorn? Did you
No,
believe
but Einhorn-
Einhorn?
Yes.
No, but no.
No.
No, you did not.
No.
Einhorn was not. Einhorn was a woman pretending to be a transgender woman.
Totally sorry.
That was Sean Young. By the way, Sean Young, who is in that movie, she's crazy. Did you guys hear
real
about
life
her
insane.
stalking Tim Burton? She stalked Tim Burton. She wanted the role of Catwoman.
Yeah.
She stalked him. Didn't she? What did she? Did she get into his limo or something nuts? Like,
She showed up on talk show. I don't know if it was Ellen or somebody dressed as Catwoman, making a plea.
Not Ellen.
They did a.
Ellen came like
Never
years
Ellen.
after.
It was could never be Ellen.
It was like 15 years after. Go ahead.
The they did a little whatever on her, like not expose, but we're here at Sean Young's house, and she plays Blade Runner on a loop throughout her whole house. Like everything is just a constant loop of Blade Runner, and it's like, dude, let it go. Good movie, but let it go.
Oh my gosh.
That was really like her one claim to fame, right? Blade Runner.
Yep, she probably could have done more, but she was cray cray, and that was.
But she wasn't Margot Kidder crazy.
Margot Kidder is
which is
crazy.
coming out in a movie soon. Margot Kidder. Margot Kidder, the crazy. Everybody know who's Margot Kidder?
Okay,
Margot Kidder was Lois Lane in Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Okay.
Yes.
She went batshit crazy.
Oh, she did.
Where she started living in people's shrubs in their backyards and lost all her teeth.
All of her teeth. Wow.
That's intriguing.
Yeah, she literally did. Went off the fucking deep end. I think drugs, obviously. But she went insane, and people, and that's no lie. People found her living in their shrubs in the backyard.
Oh my god.
Did they recognize her?
They're like, oh my god, can I get your autograph? Yeah. And please stop pooping on my azaleas. So, but she is coming. She is going to be in a film. I just was reading yesterday that Margot Kidder is going to be in something. So good for her and the special needs people. Glad
that she got back. I know Carrie Fisher went crazy for a while, but Carrie Fisher has always been a punch-up artist. She's gone in and doctored a lot of scripts that were being filmed, like added some jokes, cleaned up some dialogue. She's been doing that for years, uncredited. And if you ever look that up online, you can see like there's a list of movies that she's done, and she's done that. So at least Carrie Fisher's always had that. I mean, not to mention the fact that her mom was rich, but she also had enough. Yeah, her mom was crazy. Her mom was Debbie Reynolds. If you guys have ever seen Singing in the Rain, have you seen that?
Yes.
Love that movie. That's one of the best movies ever made. Boom.
I'll give you that one.
You should. It's awesome.
Listen, we're taking that.
Ooh. All right, guys. So, unless that's it for movie chit chat.
Movie chit chat done and done. Yay. Movie
chit chat.
Welcome back to Behind the Podcast. We've been talking to Codename Shannon from the Demented Revolution.
Hello.
But Shannon refused to divulge any secrets that the Demented Revolution was hiding.
Hello. I'm still here.
What could she be hiding? Why wouldn't she talk to us?
Can you hear me? I'll tell you whatever you want.
So it looks like we had to dig even further, and you won't believe what we uncovered as we continue on Behind the Podcast.
So I'll just wait here then. Hello? Hello?
Welcome back to the Demented Revolution with Codename Shannon, Codename Joe, and special guest, Codename Danny.
Hello.
And we promise, as usual, Danny, we will not be doing anything with your voice to alter it in any way. So not to worry.
Not worried at all.
Awesome. But by that sound that you hear, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Little Joey's Cannoli Corner.
It's me, Joey. How are we doing?
Joey's a spicy meatball.
I got a spicy meatballs for you.
Hands.
You know? I cannot talk unless I have my hands waving everywhere.
All right, Mario.
Okay. Okay, so this is Little Joey's cannoli cooking meatball corner. So, in here, we all gonna talk like, like the New York Italian, so everybody gotta get into character. We're gonna talk about the top 10 gangster movies of all time. All right, who's ready for this? Okay, and you're all free to bottle in and put in.
Bottle in.
Bottle
in. What the fuck kind of word is bottle in?
It's what we said in Brooklyn, you know? It's for bottle, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so please, add in, see what you got to say, and we're going to get this order. So, coming in at number 10. And this is not just Italian mob. This is all mafioso movies, okay? So we're gonna start at number 10, and this is brought to you.
Oh, what happened to your accent there?
Listen, okay?
It comes and goes.
It comes and goes, all right? What are you, a fucking...
Fangu, that's
Fucking
fucking
movie over here.
You're a fucking Fugazi. You're Fugazi.
You give
Name
me
that
agita.
movie. Name that movie.
You give me fucking agita.
Right. Damn, I know this.
What is that? Come on. It's a Fugazi. Come on, we're gonna go on the list. It's in the list.
Is it Winnie the Pooh?
You fucking amateur. No, it's not Winnie the Pooh.
Was that a Bronx station? No.
It was Donnie Brasco, you asshole.
Donnie Brasco, true story.
Forget about it. Fugazi. Forget about it. You know, a lot of F words here. Okay, we're starting at number 10 with The Untouchables. Robert De Niro, Kevin Costner, story of Al Capone. What do you guys think? Huh?
Enjoyable film by Robert De Palma. No, it's by Brian De Palma.
Brian
Robert's brother.
Robert
De Palma.
Robert De Palma was like, I heard De Palma. I'm like,
It was fun because they took that iconic shot of the baby carriage down the stairs that's been used since like 1912.
Yes, which was used in an old Russian movie.
Yeah, super fun though. I thought it was a super fun movie and killing off people. Great, loved it. That's the famous. He puts one of yours in the hospital. You put one of his in the morgue.
Yeah,
that's
Sean
the
Connery.
Chicago way.
The
That was
Chicago way.
Oh, I was doing Kevin Costner.
That sounded like Kevin Costner. That's great.
I almost lost my cool there. Okay, so yeah, number 10, Untouchables. You know, I love the iconic scene where he beats Al Capone, or Robert De Niro beats the guy's head with a baseball bat at the dinner table. That's like
baseball.
Great scene. Great
Home
scene.
run.
Loved it. Okay, I know this one's a little different, and I know Wayne is gonna have a lot to add on this one. But coming in at number 9, mafioso movie. We're gonna go with Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction.
I knew it.
I disagree.
Wait, Danny, you have an opinion on this. Danny, what do you think?
I don't believe it should be there. Where was the mob? I don't see.
Okay, so a true gangster movie has
Pick
to
a
have the mob.
Pick a mic,
for you.
Danny. Pick a mic.
So,
Yo, I like two. It's double-handed, you know. I do. All right, Pulp Fiction.
What is your problem with a microphone, Danny? Get close to it.
I don't, dude. This chair doesn't lean.
Pretend like it's a robot penis and put it in your mouth.
Oh, then you want it right here. I see what you're saying.
Go ahead.
All right. I don't know. Pulp Fiction. I'm good here.
Yeah.
You sure? Can I
Yes.
back up a little? Can I come forward some?
Go. Pulp Fiction.
What was in the suitcase? That's one thing that's always drove me crazy.
I'm gonna say gold.
I'm gonna say.
Because there was glimmer.
I was gonna say diamonds.
I think it was a
think it was
neon
diamonds.
light. I think it was just a light that was illuminating the inside of a suitcase, an empty suitcase. I have no problem with the suitcase part of it, but but the mob? You're going to consider that a mob film? Wait, who considers it a mob?
How is it a mob
AMC,
film though?
AMC.com considers this one of the top 10 mob films.
Really? See, now,
They were hit, man.
I'm going to throw one out there, and you know what? No, you got 10 of them, yeah?
10.
All right, so I'm not going to say anything until the end because I know I can name 3 that. No, go ahead. All right.
It's low on the list. Let's see what else.
I would not consider Pulp Fiction
It's
a
number
mob
fucking
film.
9, you goon, alright?
I say it's number 13. That's number 13.
Who shoots her finger?
Alright. Okay. Alright, coming in at number 8, you fucking mongoose. We got Donnie Brasco. We were just saying Fugazi. Forget about it. We got Johnny Depp, Al Pacino, where Johnny Depp is the undercover cop infiltrating the mob.
I'll go with that. I think it should be low on the list because I don't think it's a very memorable movie, except for the fact that Al Pacino just has that sad puppy dog look through that whole movie. Like he's just like, hey, how you doing? Here's some money for your birthday. Oh, by the way, can I borrow some money? Thank you. He was such like a loser mobster in that movie.
Yeah, he wasn't winning in that movie.
I would say that was one of the last times we looked at Johnny Depp as like a serious actor, and now we kind of look at him as a dude who likes to paint his face and wear a lot of wigs.
I agree. I
And
feel like
beat his wife.
We'll save that for another segment.
We will. Oh my God, that's.
But yeah, until Black Mass, that was I feel like Johnny Depp's last serious role, like gangster role. But then Black Mass came and
he also painted his face and put on makeup to look like
Whitey
Bulger. Did you see that?
Bulger.
Hey, he's got an addiction. But yeah,
So I'll go with Donnie Brasco.
Okay. And coming in at number 7, we have A Bronx Tale. Robert De Niro directed.
I've actually not seen that. No, I have not seen The Bronx Tale.
Yeah, okay. I agree, Bronx Tale, but it deserves to be a little lower because I was not a fan of Bronx Tale. It's okay. It's okay movie.
It's heartwarming.
There should not be such a thing as the mob / heartwarming.
When you pick a girl up on a date, you let her in, and if she unlocks the car for you.
Nah, just still
I
not.
have used this test on countless.
Would you
They all
rather be?
fail.
Would you rather be loved? Wait, was it loved or feared, or respected or feared? What was the question? The question in the movie was like, "Hey, would you rather be respected or feared, or loved or feared?"
I think loved or feared.
It was loved or feared.
I'm not 100%.
I don't. I know that was Chaz Palminteri's, but that was supposed to be kind of like a semi-autobiographic tale of Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah, because Robert De Niro had a really great upbringing. He had no problems in his life. He was just really good at playing a psycho.
Well, the movie, it's kind of like a story of an Italian boy falling in love with a black girl. And
okay, I've not seen it.
Which, in real life, Robert De Niro has a little taste for the jungle fever. Am I right, guys?
Oh my God, jungle fever! Have we traveled back in time 25 years?
Do you see that sign outside my house?
That says jungle fever. I don't have a sign outside my house. Oh my God.
So I'm guessing that's why he directed it.
Really, that's why?
That's the reason why?
I like the hot chocolate.
That's why. Not anything else. Just like, hey.
Purely race-driven.
It was all racial. It was all fucking racial.
Oh,
right?
I can't wait to see this hot black chick up on the screen. I'm gonna direct this movie. Get this hot black chick.
Like 6 months of work for this.
Black chick's gonna love me after I cast her in my movie. Okay.
Was there a famous black girl in the movie that played? I don't think so. Right? It was just
wasn't famous.
She was just black.
Black girl.
Standard black girl.
Yeah.
Standard. Oh my God.
That was the
Demented Revolution. This week sponsored by racism.
All right, next on the list, coming in at number 6, we have The Departed.
It was good, but he wasn't really the mob.
They were the mob. They were the what? Irish mob.
I felt this was Martin Scorsese's lowest point.
Really?
I did.
No.
This was his lowest point,
I
not
really do.
Hugo?
Nope. This.
Hugo was awful.
I agree. That's why I'm saying. Notice how I said I agree. Notice the inflection in my voice.
I agree.
The end of The Departed was amazing, though.
No, it was not.
With the rat.
Yeah. What's that symbolize? Oh, he was the rat. I was so stupid. I didn't know.
Rats everywhere.
So it was. Look, this is based on a Chinese or Japanese
Or
film
Korean. It might be Korean.
called Infernal Affairs.
Let's check that out.
Which, by the way, if anybody gets a chance, it is on DVD. Infernal Affairs 1, 2, and 3. They are amazing, and this is what the movie is based on. Are these movies Infernal Affairs? That number 1. So it's a takeoff. Number 2, there is a direct scene in this movie where they are all sitting. The police are all sitting in the squad room and they're getting lectured by, I don't know if it's Alec Baldwin or somebody like that. And you can actually see the boom mic come down in the scene. And I'm like, this is Martin Scorsese, for God's sake. And I am seeing a boom mic like bumping into Alec Baldwin. You know, this is horrible. It's and on top of it, like I said, the subtext was so overblown with the symbolism of a rat because he was a rat. Yeah, it's like, oh, dude, seriously. Supposedly, Jack Nicholson's character was based on Whitey Bulger from we were just talking about Black Mass. But I thought his character alone was just like, because at one point he comes in the theater and holding his dick in his hand, and
was
it's
a
like
dildo.
And it's like, what is happening?
Who doesn't have a dildo in their coat? Okay,
just holding
it's
it.
Standard procedure.
Great for pranks, you know.
It's good for a massager.
But I liked. I didn't. You know why? I don't like Marky Mark. Not a big fan of Marky Mark.
Mark Wahlberg
And the Funky Bunch. I don't like him. Because it's all because
Okay,
when
you
he's in there,
couldn't
he's like,
even
you know,
finish
I'm a cop. It's the trees. What's happening? It's the trees. And it's just
Go
like,
fuck yourself.
I'm not a fan.
There's a lot of
I just, yeah. So that's not one of my, especially with Martin Scorsese, him on the wheel at a mob film, and I don't know if I'd call it. I mean, yeah, I guess it was a mob movie, but this, okay, all right. This was number what?
This was number 6.
And the soundtrack was awesome. You can't say you didn't like.
Don't even remember the soundtrack.
Shipping up to Boston.
Don't even remember the soundtrack.
Dropkick Murphy. No.
Still don't remember the soundtrack.
Wow. Well, look
And
it up.
no one listening to this will even know what I'm talking about since you don't want to use a microphone.
I'm using the microphone. I am in the microphone. I am.
Okay, let's move on. Next on the list, number 5, and we should all like this one. It is Casino.
Yes. I love Casino. I actually really love that movie. I remember seeing it on late night when I was a kid, when I was totally not supposed to, and I just loved every moment of it, like every moment of it. And then watching it again as I got older, there's a lot of things I never noticed as well. I think I love that movie. Probably one of Sharon Stone's best movies, and she's been in a lot of stinkers. So.
I remember screaming at the film like, Robert De Niro, why do you keep going to what's her name?
Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone.
And I'm like, oh, I do that
You're
all
one of
the
those
time.
people screaming at it? Why?
Hey, Wayne, is this your pen? Is this your pen?
Stab. Favorite scene in that movie was I want you to, pick him up and use his head to open the fucking door, and then beat him up, throw him in the alleyway, call the police, tell him a car hit him. It was just that whole thing when that guy had his feet up on the blackjack table and he was just like, eh, he went smack, smack, smack. Then later on when he called, he's like, hey, what's going on? You beat up my guy. Well, he was very disrespectful and he called me a faggot. What? And then he just beat him with the phone. It was like, that's awesome. Why can't life be like that?
I know. What happened to casinos, like back in the day? They just fell to shit.
Yeah, they suck now.
I didn't like his wife, though.
You didn't like his wife? No,
she
you're not
should have
supposed
went to jail.
You're not supposed to like her.
When it
though.
came time to when she was robbing him,
his wife
she
was a
should've went
lot
to
like
jail. The cops were there.
what was the girl's name in Forrest Gump? Jenny. His,
Jenny.
his wife was basically Jenny. That was Robert De Niro's Jenny. Jenny, why are you stealing from me? Jenny, Jenny, why are you taking drugs, Jenny?
She did do drugs.
Jenny, why are you with your old boyfriend, pimp, Jenny?
Jenny was pretty bad. Jenny was pretty bad.
So that was Robert De Niro's Jenny.
They were terrible in different
Recast.
ways.
So that's from now on. Every movie will be Forrest Gump. So Robert De Niro's Forrest Gump, Sharon Stone, Jenny.
Oh my God.
Jenny, why are you stealing from me, Jenny?
Oh my God. Forrest Gump, a movie I hated.
Will Forrest Gumpatize every movie?
Forrest Gump?
Hated Forrest Gump, so it makes no
Hate
sense.
hate is a big word.
Hate is a huge word, and I think that movie could
strong word for Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. I think the problem. I must have seen that movie and not Forrest.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. The
That's
porno.
called Forrest Hump.
Is there?
Out there.
It is Forrest Hump. So what would be the porno name for Casino? Consino?
Assino?
Assino. Oh, there you go, Assino. That one at least you could put on the shelf. Mine was just, I went straight for the complete
whoa.
vulgar.
That just came out of nowhere. Wow. Okay.
Defarted? Nah.
Oh, that's in the specialty section.
I love it. Okay, let's move on, you crazy cats, you. We're going on.
The famous Italian phrase. You crazy cats.
You cool kids, cats, forget about it.
Oh my God.
We're coming in at number 4, which is actually not Italian at all. It's Scarface.
Yeah. He was Italian.
He's
The actor
Italian.
was Italian. The actor was Italian.
It was a good movie.
I would say it's a good movie, but I can't watch it now. It's just too much.
So the porno name for that would be
so-
Cumface.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
I've totally given up on Joe's.
I was gonna say cockface.
And so what would be? Al Pacino would be Forrest Gump and Scarface, and his sister would be Jenny. Jenny, why are you sleeping with my friend, Jenny? Jenny, why you shooting at me, Jenny?
But not Michelle Pfeiffer.
I enjoyed Michelle Pfeiffer, because she was such a.
It's like a little bitch.
But she was. It's just almost a non-character in a way.
Okay.
Whereas
She didn't have like an impact.
the sister was a bigger. But it was. I think Scarface was a fun movie.
There was a lot of great one-liners in there.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, and it's a very iconic. It's just for me watching it is like, this is like so.
I know from what I
Too
understand that Danny, every time you drop your pants, you're always saying, "Say hello to my little friend," just like this.
Exactly, because it's not so little.
He's like irony.
It's the size of an infant.
Say hello to my little
Literally,
friend.
Infant.
Size of an infant monkey.
Okay.
Did you say monkey?
Yeah. Monkey. They have like some monkeys that are really small.
Okay.
Lemurs.
There's a lot of things that are really small. You could go with something else besides monkey.
I
That was
don't
just
know.
weird.
He said.
Shannon made it weird.
I made it weird. Oh my god. All right, what's next? What's next, Joe?
All right. I'm going to go a little off this list. And I'm going to go with, coming in at number 3, The Godfather.
Number 3?
Ooh. Now, The Godfather 1, 2, or the whole trilogy?
Godfather 1.
Godfather 1 at number 3. I will. Yes, I will. I will.
I love it.
But to be.
I fall asleep every time. I've never stayed awake for any of the Godfathers. Like the first one, I've seen the whole thing in its entirety, pieces. But it's just so slow.
So what is the longest
So
that you can stay awake for? Because you clearly
Danny is a narcoleptic.
He's fallen asleep during several times.
But like, the pacing is really slow in that movie.
That's what epics are for. That's called an epic.
It is an epic.
I'm trying to think. Is it the Bodfather? Would that be the porno name for that one?
Or during Lord of the Rings as well, were you bored during Lord of the Rings? Were you like, oh, they're freaking walking again? Was that?
Lord of the Rings had too much walking. I will give it that.
Okay, so now we know.
And did Tucker you out? I'm tired watching anymore. That's Danny's version of cardio, watching Lord of the Rings. They sure do walk a lot. I feel like I've gotten my exercise.
Like, oh my god, the trees are walking.
Yes, that's true. Even the trees walked. Even the trees walked.
So
okay,
so who would be Forrest Gump in The Godfather? It would be be Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando.
And why, Jenny? Did you interrupt my daughter's wedding, Jenny? Why, Jenny?
On this the day of my daughter's
Why
wedding.
did you kill that horse and put it in the head in the bed?
Child, be a masculine child. Okay, so Godfather.
Godfather 3, all right.
No.
Godfather 3. That's not on this list.
I said Godfather /:3. So the third, number 3 is Godfather. You're saying
number 3 is, but not Godfather 3. That is not anywhere on my list. It will never be. Okay, let's move on, you crazy cats, you cool pals, you. To number 2.
That's so and so.
All right, and this one is up for discussion. I don't know if number 2 is Godfather 2 or is it Goodfellas, which comes in number
Godfather
1.
2. I say right off the bat, Godfather 2. I.e. porn name Bodfather 2.
I would actually say, yeah, I actually agree for once. I love Goodfellas. Love Goodfellas. Love it. Like it's.
So you are putting Goodfellas in number 1 slot.
I would
automatically.
So
was that what you're saying? Was Goodfellas Godfather? Is 1 and 2?
1 and 2. Which one?
1 and 2. Then yeah, Godfather 2 has to be 2, and Goodfellas has to be number 1. I think Goodfellas is the epitome. Just frame for frame, storyline, everything of the perfect mob film.
Amazing. I love every second of it.
I gotta ask, Danny, what do you think? You've been kind of quiet over there.
I'm a little shocked. So, Goodfellas is number 1?
It's number 1.
So you left out Corky Romano? I love Corky Romano.
For a
that
mob
should have been it was the mob.
Corky Romano?
Corky Romano.
Oh,
so you mean to tell me a mob movie needs to be serious at all times?
It needs to be good. Okay.
Corky Romano.
Needs to be
question,
good.
no question.
What about
question, no question.
What about Johnny Dangerously? That was a mob film. But it was Goodfellas is number 1 in the mob. And so the porn name in Goodfellas is.
Goodfellas works all by itself.
Maybe in your kind of porn.
I was gonna say it's not really straight. It's not really straight porn.
Do you have Goodfellas?
Goodfellas.
In this back room.
Where are the gay boys?
Good and hung fellas.
Good hung fellas.
Do you have fisting Goodfellas?
So yeah, I definitely think Goodfellas comes in number 1, like you said, has all the great aspects of a great mob movie. Great camera work, a lot of original stuff in there.
Everything about it, I agree. And it was based on a true story, too. Henry Hill's true story.
From what I understand, it was based on a true story.
But it's fantastic job. So there's Ray Liotta. But anyway, Goodfellas at number 1. Now, do you feel that there are any left out?
Any left out?
Honorable mentions, maybe.
Well, obviously, Danny's is Corky Romano.
Corky Romano.
Okay.
So, honorable mention, Shannon, do you have any?
For a mob movie? You go first, because I can't think of one. Go ahead.
I think a very underrated mob movie that the movie starts off with like, oh, what kind of movie is this? And then it shifts into such a great mob story that it just took me by surprise, and I love it to this day, Bound.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
I think Bound is a great
I will give you. You were
story.
right. It is a mob movie with
Jennifer Tilly, right?
Yes,
Oh,
Jennifer
that was a great
Tilly.
movie.
Jennifer Tilly and
Very underrated.
Gina Gershon and and
Yikes.
Okay. And Joe Palatiano.
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants from The
Memento or
Matrix
The Matrix.
Yes, he's been in a lot of movies. He's very good in that. So okay, I'll give you that. I was actually just going to suggest if we had to do a mob movie that was a comedy, Mickey Blue Eyes. It's not good, but it's a mob movie. That's a comedy.
What's his name? Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. It is ridiculous. And Corky Romano. Okay, sure.
So the porno would be Mickey Blue Balls.
Mickey Blue. But what would it be like? 4 movies, Mickey Blue Balls 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually.
Exactly.
I gotta say my honorable mention is Analyze This.
And that.
And that.
Did not
Crystal,
enjoy
De
that.
Niro.
Analyze This wasn't too bad. Analyze That. Ooh.
You're good, you. You're fucking good, you Goomba.
Oh my
Did not enjoy either one of those movies.
Wow.
Either one. Did not.
All right.
So did you
got
have
one
honorable mention, Joe? I'm sorry for the.
It was Analyze This, yeah.
Analyze This, yes.
And what was yours?
Fucking
Shannon?
forgot about it.
Mine was Mickey Blue Eyes, just as a joke. I barely remember that movie, but yeah. So yeah.
Well, this wraps up Little Joey's cooking cannoli corner, Italiano. Forget about it. We'll catch you next time. It's me, Joey.
Welcome back to Behind the Podcast. The Demented Revolution has continually hid in the shadows, so we finally tracked down one of the members of the podcast, codenamed Joe. Codenamed Joe, welcome to the show Behind the Podcast.
Good to be here.
Joe, tell our listeners what it is you've been hiding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's time to come clean, codenamed Joe. What secret is the Demented Revolution hiding?
Look, I can't talk about it.
Tell us now, or face the consequences of your fans.
Okay. Well, quiet down, all right? Look, it's all codename Shannon.
Excuse me?
It's all codename Shannon. She's crazy. If she hears us talking, you don't understand. There's no codename Wayne. My name isn't really codename Joe. I'm someone the podcast hired to put a face on it. It's all codename Shannon. She's insane.
Are you saying everyone on the podcast is in Shannon's mind?
Yes! Oh my god, it feels so good to finally come clean. Wait, what was that noise?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh my god, she's here. She's gonna kill us all!
I think you may be overreacting.
Joe, what are you doing?
Holy Jesus, where did you come from, codename Shannon?
Didn't I tell you not to talk to anyone, codename Joe?
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's time for your punishment, Joe.
Well, that's all the time we have today on Behind the Podcast.
Oh no, I'm not done with you yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Demented Revolution. And as the old clock on the wall says, it's time for us to be wandering back to our cave in Oslo, Norway. So, remember, folks, we thanks Ben Sounds for all of our sounds and interstitial needs. Go to Ben Sounds today. Joe, do you have anybody you'd like to thank or plug?
I'll plug AMC for our top Little Joey's top 10 gangster movies. And yeah, that's it.
Danny.
And my mom.
Codename Danny.
I would like to thank you guys for letting me come on the show. It's been fun.
I would like to thank you for letting us see your fear of microphones firsthand.
Yo,
it was amazing to watch.
It's
someone
a very phallic looking
cannot
microphone
handle
you have
simple
here.
instructions like talk into the goddamn microphone.
But I don't understand how you're comfortable being so close to this. It looks
all right.
very
You
phallic.
just need to relax your jaw open and let it slide in.
But I'm not used to that. See, I need to practice.
Yes, you do. You're going to prison soon, so let's get it rocking. Remember to follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Listen for all of our archive and new stuff here on Demented Revolution. So until next week, I bid you a fond and friendly farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You have reached the end of the internet. To continue listening, please turn the internet over and press play. Thank you.